Hey guys! So today we're going to be doing a foundation demo because I got a new foundation from Walgreens, and it's actually the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which is this one here. I love the container. Like, it just looks like it's a high-end product, not a drugstore product, but this is definitely one of my favorite foundations. Love the packaging. But the only thing I don't love about the packaging is that it doesn't have a pump. It just looks nice and classic, but it doesn't have a pump, which for foundations, I think all companies should do it with a pump. So anyways, this is how it looks, and it's $2.35. Find it at drugstores. It says it matches your natural tone. True. Blends seamlessly. True. It's very easy to blend, and it lets your skin breathe. I don't feel like it's really heavy, even though I did use 2 coats of this foundation. The one that I do feel like it's kind of heavy now, it's like the MAC Pro Longwear or the MAC Fix Plus, MAC Studio Fix Fluid. That one I feel like it is a little bit more heavier than this. So this is definitely light. It's very easy to work with, so you can put it on all over your face and then just blend it out like that. I love this one. I really recommend it to girls who have like natural to dry skin even, because if you have oily skin, it gives you a really high sheen even with powder, even after you set it. And I actually got the powder that matches this, but today I wanted to try a new one, which is a translucent powder. And you can see right here, it looks glossy, or just you can see a little bit of sheen, like if I put highlight, and I didn't. It's the foundation, and I put a translucent powder. The translucent powder that I'm using in this video is by It Cosmetics by Jamie Kern. So it looks like that, and just comes in a little sifter container. It's translucent, very easy to work with, and it's actually to minimize your pores. I don't have big pores, but I do like to use it just to set my foundation and just to keep everything in place without adding more foundation, like powder foundation, or more color. And I'm also using a Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, which I compare it to Amazing Cosmetics concealer that I have, because you take a very small amount, like a tiny small amount, and you can do it for both eyes. So really like this concealer for that, and it's not as expensive as the Amazing Cosmetics concealer, which is $42 for a smaller tube than this. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Like I said, just if you have oily skin, I would stay away from this. But yeah, use the MAC 109 to blend out the foundation because it worked really well. And that is pretty much all I have to say about this foundation. Really like it. Anyways, enjoy the video, and until next time, bye. I'm not going to be using my studio lights because I want you to see like the actual like under eye bags and the redness and like the, you know, like the different tones my skin has, so you can actually see the before and after with the foundation. And the studio lights, they're kind of like white lights, so they flush me out. So we're gonna be using this light today, so hopefully it works out because I'm like directly underneath it, so you can actually see. So anyways, we're gonna be using this foundation. It's the Fit foundation by Maybelline, which is a new product. And I actually happen to really like it. It doesn't substitute my MAC Pro Longwear foundation, because that's like my ultimate favorite as of today. But I wanted to try it out because I have been like, I don't know why I've been wanting to try like different foundations lately. So I actually have a lot of them. But anyways, so here it is. The only thing about this one is that you unscrew the lid. Well, let me just show you. It's really easy to match. The foundation has a number here, and if you're similar to my skin tone, then you would be like a 235. And then everything else, like the powder, because I did get the powder, you just get the same number, like 235. And I'm not sure about the blush, because I know they have like a bronzer and a blush too. But it's pretty easy. They don't have that many different shades, but they actually, it's supposed to like blend into your skin. So I think that's why they don't have a lot of different shades. So it was actually very easy for me to match it to my skin. And I actually picked out the correct shade, like exactly like the exact same shade. And I know when it comes to matching foundation for drugstore, it's a little bit difficult because you can't test it out, but this one has testers. They have little tubes, so if you go to Walgreens, you can actually test the foundation before you put it on, which is why I think I was able to match it really, really good to my skin. So anyways, for foundation, the brush that I've been using is this one here, and this is the 109 by MAC, which I happen to love for foundation just because it gives me full coverage. So as you can see, it's pretty fluffy, flat top. I also use it for highlighting or bronzer sometimes, it depends. But right now, since I just washed it, I only use it for foundation. So I don't have like a tray or anything like that to put the foundation on. So I'm just going to take the lid off, it unscrews, and it doesn't have a pump, which sucks because you always, well, I always overdo it. Like I always put too much or I don't put enough, and it's just a hassle. So I wish they would come up with a pump. Like companies should start doing that because that's just like so easy for the consumer. Anyways, so I take the back of my hand, which is clean, and I'm gonna put some in the back. Some people like to mix it with their what do you call it? Moisturizer, which is good too. But here is the actual foundation, the color. This light, I'm really happy I ended up using this lighting because you can actually see the actual colors. It's not washing it out. So anyways, I'm going to take it, and let me just show you what I do. I just go like that with my brush, pick it up. Like I told you, you see already half of it is gone. It's right here. I should have used, what was I going to say? I was thinking about a pump. Anyways, I pretty much just stipple it on like this. And then do small little circles to blend it away. And the thing about this foundation, because I have been using it, it gives you a dewy finish. Even after I set it with powder, like the one that comes with it, the Maybelline Fit 235. See this side of the face? It looks matte, and I don't have anything on here. And this one looks very dewy. Foundation does seem to last a long time, but it doesn't last as long as like the MAC Pro Longwear, which is like over 10 hours. It's very easy to work with, very easy to blend, and you don't have to do it in sections. Like you can stipple it on all over your face and then go back and buff it out because it doesn't set that fast. So you can do that and then still be able to blend it. Because some foundations, they dry out really fast, so you got to do it in sections. Moving on to concealer, and I'm actually using a new product. This is called the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This is the packaging. Comes in a little tube like this, and this one is in medium. This It Concealer, It Cosmetics Concealer Brush. And it has two sides. It has a bigger one, and then it has this one. You just pull it up like this. It has a very fine tip. So, doop, like that. Alright, so I'm going to open it up. You want to use very, very little, because seriously, the first time that I used it, I had so much concealer on. So, anyways, it has anti-aging properties too, so if you have like wrinkles and stuff, especially around here, you can put that on there. Alright, so, took some at the tip of the brush, the bigger end, and I'm just going to put this on here. This is typically where I put my concealer. And I like to use this brush to kind of set it where I want it. Get very close to the lash line without touching the eyeliner. And then just take your ring finger from either hand, and I'm going to pat it away. Okay, so now if you don't like the sheen You know, it kind of looks a little glossy, a little oily too. We're not going to leave my foundation like that. So I'm going to use a setting powder, and this one is translucent, and it's also by the same company, by It Cosmetics. And this one's really good if you have very large pores. I don't have large pores, so I don't use it for that reason, but I do like it that it's translucent, and it doesn't add more color on top of the foundation. Since I did use like 2 coats, like extra coverage, I don't want to use more foundation. So for that, I'm going to use a translucent powder. And I like the way it takes pictures. So anyways, comes a little container like this. At the back it says translucent. That's the powder. So especially if you have large pores, like I said, this would be really awesome for you. So I'm just going to take it, and it has a little sifter. So I'm going to take a brush, a powder one like this one, and this one was from Sonia Kashuk for Target, like the limited edition brush sets for breast cancer. So we're just going to take this, and I'm actually just going to take my brush, as you can see the powder coming up. I'm just going to take it and pat it down right here, and then you can just start by, I like to just go like this first and then go like that. Remember how I told you that even after you set it, you can still see a little bit of the sheen, like right here? That's what I meant. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take this down, my bangs, and that's pretty much it. You can see the before and after if you rewind it, or actually at the intro, and then you go right into like the beginning of the tutorial, then you can see the major difference. This is a really good foundation, and I really like it. So I bought mine at Walgreens, and I know they have them pretty much Target, Walmart, anywhere you can find your foundation, drugstores and stores like that. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial, and you kind of see how the Maybelline Fit Me foundation worked out. And let me know how you guys like it, if you've tried it out, like your ups and downs and stuff like that, because you can definitely, I'll explain that more in the intro, but yeah, that's all I had to say, and till next time, and don't forget to check out dulcecandy.com, which is my fashion blog, and if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll put the links, and oh yeah, got a new Facebook page, so if you want to check that one out too, it's going to be down below. So, till next time, bye!